Hi YouTube, this is Penwithers. When I went to the Worley exhibition, I picked up this kit by Petite Properties. They was a firm that, or small business that actually specialised in dolls' houses, and they've diversified a bit into railway kits. So this one here is Blackberry Farm, and it's to make up a farmhouse. And it's all laser cut, all the bits, so it's basically just glue it together. But then you've got the choice of how you actually finish the outside. There's their website address. It's a fairly small range at the minute, but I've seen it and they look quite smart. So the instructions that it comes with, it's this here. Oh, this is one of the sheets. It gives you a little bit of background, how to put it together. Comes with basically all the bits you need to do: windows, doors, chimney stacks, everything cut out. I mean, to put the main bit together probably took about 3/4 of an hour, I think, to glue all the house together. I'll have a look at it in a minute. But the one they had at Worley was finished with a stone effect, which that's what really caught my eye. So I thought, obviously I'd just done that last cottage with a rough cast plaster finish with polyfilla, and this is done similar way, but you scribe out the stone. So I thought that might be something worth having a go at. So I'll just show you the model put together a minute. So this is the model put together, polyfillared over. So basically just applied a coat of neat PVA all the way around. Left that catch off probably about 3/4 of an hour, so it was just starting to, it was dry in places and a little bit tacky, and then applied a thin coat of polyfiller. And obviously I just applied it with a fill-in knife, so nothing too not too much finesse with it, but just a thin coat. And then what you do is have a go at scribing the stone out. So I've done, just to give you an idea there, made up like a little arch over the window. So I've done all of this elevation, which for a first attempt made up like a little lintels over the door there and the windows. It's given quite a good effect. And obviously stonework is fairly random, so some big stones, little stones, long ones, short ones, and just up here on the gables going along there and down there. In Cornwall, a lot of the older cottages, they called them slate rangers, and they used to have, where the roof came over, they used to have a course of slate up on the gable end. So I thought, well, I'll pick up on that detail. That's something we have here locally. So obviously when I paint it, I'll have to try and pick that out in grey, whether it'll work or whether it'll all end up the same colour. But I think the excuse me, I think the effect looks quite good. Hopefully should, like I say, that's how I've interpreted it, and that's what they've done. So I wouldn't say a million miles away. And I'll just show you obviously this bit here. Just give a minute or two and give you an idea. Obviously I've got the camera between me and the work, so you have to bear with me, but is literally I've got this bradawl which seems quite good, but it's just a matter of scratching out the lines. They did say in the instructions that a cheaper style polyfiller, something from like a budget shop, would be the better one to use, but I only had the trade name polyfiller, so I've used what I had. And obviously as you go on and do a bit, you're going to need to have a little brush and just brush the dust away. You need to clean it up a fair bit. Try and match the stones coming around the corner a bit. Try and make them like a keystone on the corners. And quite a therapeutic type of thing to do. I think the what I've done so far has taken about 3/4 of an hour, so like I say, it just wants to be random. There's no rush. It's nice to try and keep it all coming up about the same level. As we'll have another biggish stone there just to break things up. I think it looks better with don't try and do them all the same size. Obviously this is the first one, so I'm not sure how it'll look painted, but I'm hoping it should look quite good. But with this polyfiller on it, it's seeming to scratch out quite nicely. Obviously they did say that cheaper filler might be a bit easier to scribe, but this, to be honest, doesn't seem too bad. Quite pleasing. And obviously the harder you push, the deeper the lines you'll get. I find you want to really come right across the whole section. If you try and work up, it gets a bit awkward. I think you've got a better idea or better chance of getting it looking more natural if you run it right across. And obviously with it being random, doesn't matter if you've got a few big ones or small ones. Yeah, I think it could look quite good. A couple of big ones there. And what I try and do over the windows, I'll just show that a minute and then we'll cut away from this, is mark out a nice big stone lintel just over the window. And there we are. I thought I'd just, give you a surprising what that's turned out to. Give you a quick little view of what that could look like. I'll probably scribe the rest around and we'll have a quick shot of it and do another video of the painting up perhaps. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Right, here we are. Finished off that side. That took about 10 to 15 minutes to do that. So worked quite well. Only thing you got to watch, and I made the mistake, should know better. When I was scribing these, I've knocked the corner out a little bit, but probably time is painted in, you won't even notice it, but I did that there as well. So you really want to come away from the edge when you're doing those bits. But other than that, I think time that's painted out should look quite good. Not too bad to do. There we are. Anyway, I'll leave it to it, and as I say, bye for now.